Howdy. And character design.
That's what it's all about.
A good character design is something that often goes unnoticed. That's because it will flow so smoothly your eyes will just instinctively react like...
Nice.
Now this may look easy, but in reality it is actually very difficult to do right. I mean, you could just copy and paste like this dude. He's literally everywhere. Or you could try to be original, sometimes to ridiculous effect. And now the time has finally come for your boy to design characters for his own game.
Well, we're waiting.
Welcome to my second devlog. In the first episode, I introduced you to my first-person movement shooter that is, missing something. Nah, in this game you got a sword.
So be it.
I'm also going for a really unique art style, so wish me luck with that. But if you want to see that episode, then...
Go! Get it!
Also, stick around to the end of the video for an update on why this video took me so long to get out. Anyways, you see, I've been staring at Unreal Engine 5 so much lately that my eyes have actually glossed over and all I see is a blur. After exiting my blueprint-based haze, I decided, yeah, it's probably time for a break. But the productivity train never ends. Instead, it's time for drawing.
Just the corner of the brush. Just the corner.
We are doing 3 characters today, let's get started. So I booted up Photoshop, whipped out my pen, cracked my neck, and had an existential crisis, cried in the corner, and nearly gave up on art entirely. Because no matter what I did, my designs never looked Yeah, I'm a bit critical of my skills if you can't tell. But eventually my daughter had me paint rocks with her, which made me realize my skills far outweigh my 5-year-old's. I rubbed it in since, you know, I won. And that really cheered me up. I really needed that boost today. Okay, so for the first character we are doing, I wanted to make a trainer of some kind. Her purpose is going to be to train Isaac. Remember Isaac?
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
Before I started recording, I drew her face and pose. This process was simply boring and repetitive, so I am being respectful of your limited time on Earth, and I'm skipping it. If that upsets you, then too bad. This is my video. I have control here.
Coming to bed, honey?
Yes, dear.
I really wanted to make all the characters have complementary designs. They are all from the same order, so that only makes the most sense. Now, I did not want generic uniforms like it's the Boy Scouts. Instead, I wanted to take a base idea and modify it to fit each character and their personality. For this girl, I wanted her to feel cold and quiet and very short-spoken. She does spend most of her time with animals after all, the state we all hope to reach one day. Eventually, I did give her a hawk, because hawks are cool. But sadly, I didn't record that for this video, but you'll see the hawk in the final render. But for her design, I wanted something simple, very tidy, and in order. I think I might have went a little too hard on that. I want to introduce some more features that indicate that she works with animals, but I kind of did that a little bit afterwards. But anyways, here's my first design. I really like it overall, but like I mentioned, there are some things that I would like to change later. And of course, this is just a quick sketch. I didn't want to do any finalization work knowing that it's going to change. Next up is the scholar. This guy is going to be the genius of the game. So he's kind of like me. But this guy is almost as obsessed with knowledge as my daughter is with horses. She's been trying for like over a year to convince me to buy her a horse, while at the same time I have to persuade her to just let our Yorkie outside to use the bathroom. Maybe if you painted rocks better, you'd have more respect, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, this is the guy you're going to be giving the books of the Bible as you recover them. He will then spend time studying them and will give you buffs and insights as he comes to them. Because I have a lot of mechanics planned for the books of the Bible that you recover, and this guy is going to be the focused around all of that, so I'm really excited to do that in a later devlog. I really wanted to go for the nomadic intellectual here, but as you can see, I'm trying to make the design similar to the girls, mainly with the tabard. I'm also going to make an emblem eventually, but I just haven't done that yet. Now, I did have a ton of trouble with his hands. Anyone anyone who draws hands knows that this is actually way more difficult than it looks. It's almost as difficult as trying to convince my daughter that she doesn't need a horse. Overall, I would say out of all the characters in this video, this character might be one of my favorites. Although I did decide to make him the energetic, excitable one of the group after I finished the drawing, so he will definitely have to have a ton of adjustments to fit that. I'm also most excited to make his room for the hub area of the game. Lastly, and definitely leastly, is the main character. This dude. This guy is the reason this video took so long. I could not find a design I liked. I'm talking weeks of designing him and destroying the very creation I made. And it took me so many iterations to get something I liked. And what you're seeing now is not going to be the final pose. I actually redid his arms and many other details off camera. You'll see that at the end. But yeah, I wanted to do devlogs in a quick manner, but he disagreed. And I'm not even going to show him from the waist down because I hated his pants design. Man, this dude just really knocked me out. You can probably tell. He's supposed to be a quiet, stoic warrior, but this looks like a sassy volleyball player, the pose I currently have. Luckily, like I said, I fixed it off camera. Here's the new pose. It's 10 times better, but I still need a lot to redo on this character. Let me know what you like and dislike about these 3 designs, so I can work on making them the best they can be. Next episode, I'm going to be designing these characters' home, the hub world of the game, where you'll be chilling between ventures. I'm actually beyond excited to get started on this, but a quick update really fast. I know this is a very small update for a month of waiting, but me and my family are actually still in the process of moving. I'm currently driving almost 2 hours to work and back from work, about 4 hours a day, and I also don't have internet. And we don't move into our new house until the end of August either. So right now it's just been kind of tough. I don't have almost any free time, and the little I do get goes to my family. So I'm sorry for the very small update. But anyways, thanks guys. See ya.